We are doing a seed starting tutorial. I am going to show you the basics of seed starting. The Jiffy peat pellet 72 pellet tray. And you can see they have the little containers here. These are what the peat pellets look like before they're reconstituted. They're compressed into this little pellet shape. You add water and you get this. So they puff up in about 5 minutes. Doesn't take very long at all. And they fit nice and snug in this little tray. The other thing you need when you're starting seeds is a heat mat. Okay, this works better than the regular heating pad. It's a lower wattage, so you can leave it on all the time. The other thing I like to use is a piece of foam core insulation, because the heat mat will warm up and you will lose a lot of heat down as well as up, and you don't want to waste that heat. You want it to go into the seed tray, so you would put it on the bottom like that with your heat mat, and then the seed tray sits right on, and it fits perfectly for this 72 pellet tray. Now I want to show you how to plant in a peat pellet. Once it's expanded, it's basically just loose peat moss inside a bit of netting. Okay. Now if you have a large seed that you're going to plant, you can plant, it gives you sort of a hole in the middle. You can stick it in. What I prefer to do is take a little bit out, put it right there, and then we get a seed, and if it's a big seed, push it down, and then take that little bit that you took out and put it on as a cap, and you've planted your seed. You would stick into the soil and anchor it like so, and just stick it right through, because there's that point on it, into the peat pellet. Just around. Okay. Some other types of seeds are the very small seeds. So like lettuce seeds, the size of poppy seeds. So very, very small seeds. Just grab some on your finger like that, and then just push them in. Now lettuce is one of the seeds that need light to germinate. So you're not going to put a cap on these or push them way down into the soil. You're going to leave them on the top. Once your seeds have sprouted and start to get their true leaves, then you're going to need to add lights. I've just taken a deep roasting pan, punched some holes in it. Just get sockets from clamp lamps you can buy at any home improvement. Add those to the sides. Now I use GE LED bright sticks. They have a nice low profile and they work well with the pan. Put those in there. You can also add a piece of duct tape to hold them in more securely if you like. And as you can see, it fits perfectly on the 72 pellet tray And now you have lights for your seedlings. As your seedlings grow, you're going to need to raise the lights up. So what I've done, I have these little freezer trays that you can get at the dollar store. Put that on top of your seed tray as they grow, and then you can raise your lights up. That gives them plenty of room to grow. Once they outgrow this system, they usually, the roots have grown in enough that they can be potted on into little newspaper pots. Once your seedlings' roots are starting to come through the pot, like this, you'll see come through the netting. That's a good indication it's time to pot on. All you need is newspaper, masking tape, Sharpie, pair of scissors, and a glass. You want to keep the folded end intact. We're going to use that as a stabilizer. So this should always be the top of your pot. It will keep your pots nice and stable. Cut about 1/3 to 1/2 off, depending on how deep you want your pots. If you have very long roots, you may want longer pots. Just fold that around. Get your masking tape. Masking tape is biodegradable. It's paper with adhesive. Okay. And judge how deep you want your pot by sliding it up or down. Once you have the right length, fold it like a little package. Flatten at the bottom. Take another piece of masking tape. Put that on. It's also good, while it's still on the glass, to write what it is. Slide the glass out. And now you're ready to pot. I like to add some potting soil to the base with my handy shovel. Place it in, and now you can just add the potting soil around the outside of the pot until you come up even with the pellet that's in there. Don't ever bury it deeper unless it's a tomato. And that's it.